Liza and Chris. What's up, everybody? It's Show Smooth here with another edition of All Sports. This is where we cover the best in sports, national and local, even some campus sports. So if you ever have anything that you want to hear or to be reported, make sure you just email me, showsmooth@gmail.com. I hope everyone's excited about the Super Bowl, just as excited as I am. I'm not going to go pound you with crazy Super Bowl stats and news, because ESPN is doing enough of that already. But I would like to let you know who my pick is, and it's the New England Patriots. I want to bet against them, but how can you? Unless you're a New York native, everyone knows it's hard to bet against 18-0. From a historical perspective, I want to see New England win. Sorry, Giants fans. Sorry about that. The UNCG men's basketball team took a weekend trip down to Charleston, South Carolina to face two Southern Conference foes on the road. First, College of Charleston, and then the Citadel. Good news is that we won both games with ease, and our friend Kyle Hines scored a combined 52 points, had 23 rebounds, and 4 blocks in both games. Definitely a productive trip for our men. On January 26th, our women's basketball team beat our most hated foes in the Elon Phoenix at home, 56-54. Brittany Frazier and Kamina Brooks led the team to the win with 10 points apiece. Frazier made 2 crucial free throws and grabbed a huge rebound to secure the game in the last remaining seconds of the game. Congratulations, ladies. Last but not least, pro wrestling superstar Brock Lesnar is about to make his transition from the WWE to the UFC. He's going to make his UFC debut the day before the Super Bowl. That should be a pretty interesting match, considering he has already had 1 MMA fight and he knocked his opponent out. That's crazy right there. Well, that's it for me, people. For more information on our campus sports, you can go to UNCGSpartans.com. Make sure that you listen to WUAG 103.1 FM for all of the sports updates. I'm Show Smooth. Make sure you have a happy Super Bowl. Back to you, Liza and Chris.
Super Bowl sounds good. Thanks so much, Show Smooth.
If noisy roommates or limited hours of operation around campus are your reason for not studying, you might want to start looking for a new excuse. UNCG's Jackson Library is now open 24 hours a day, Sunday through Thursday. Beginning at 11:45 p.m., students may enter the library with their UNCG First card and use any of the first floor facilities, although the Super Lab is only open until 3 a.m. Students can now pull all-nighters in a safe and distraction-free environment. As always, students are encouraged to walk in pairs to and from places at night and to take advantage of the emergency phones located throughout campus.
Well, teach-ins aren't just for history class anymore. UNCG is participating in Focus the Nation, an environmental modern-day version of the teach-ins of the 1960s. More than 1,000 colleges are expected to participate in this day-long event that includes presentations, speakers, debates, and music, all dealing with the issue of global warming. The teach-in will begin Thursday, January 31st at 11:30 a.m. in Cone Ballroom, and the first 150 people to arrive will get free lunch. Guest speakers range from esteemed doctors to CEOs of the Greensboro community. UNCG is already one step ahead of the game in being the first in the UNC system to sign a performance-based energy contract that will save over $8 million in energy cost over the next 12 years. On Tuesday, January 29th, UNCG held their annual Landfill on the Lawn, in which all the trash around campus is collected and put on the lawn to show how much of it could have been recycled. For more information on how you can get involved in the green movement, visit sustain.uncg.edu. Well, music is a center point of our life, and speaking of music, let's take a look at what's going on in the rest of the music world with Jay Mason, this week's Music Beat.
Jay Mace, can you tell us a little bit about Britney Spears' latest shenanigans?
What's going on, everybody? This is the Music Beat with your boy Jay Mace right here on Spawn TV, where you get to hear the best of music news from a college student's perspective. Now let's go ahead and get this show started. In the days after the Britney Spears soap opera road and a police escorted gurney to its apex, celeb mag sales spiked, traffic jam, gossip websites, tabloid TV ratings rose, and paparazzi photo prices have surged. For a growing number of people and businesses, Britney's saga is about money every time she sinks to new lows and cash flows. And these days, no one is above the fray. Spears is just one of the many stars growing multi-billion-dollar celebrity news industry. She's driving it, actually. But the Spears story in particular, with a new twist nearly every week, has become a very profitable subsector unto itself. Britney is the most bankable celebrity out there right now, and she has been for the past year, says Francois Navarre, founder of the paparazzi agency X17. If it's not Britney, then it'll be Lindsay or Paris, Lohan or Hilton, or some other person we haven't heard of yet, Smith said. And hey people, if you thought that the writer's strike would harm the Grammys, well, you're dead wrong, because Hollywood's striking writers said on Monday they will grant an interim agreement to organizers of the Grammy Awards, allowing the ceremony honoring musicians to be written by union members. Last week, the WGA, Writers Guild of America, which represents some 10,500 striking film and television writers, said it would not picket the music event. So Monday's announcements further ensues. The show will continue in its traditional format of presenters giving awards and musicians performing hit songs. Professional musicians face many of the same issues that we do concerning fair compensation for the use of their work in new media, the Writers Guild said in a statement, adding that it made the decision in the interest of advancing our goal of achieving a fair contract. The Recording Academy, which puts on the Grammy Awards, responded by saying it was gratified to reach the deal. Kudos Grammy, kudos NARS. Now, we're going to talk about the singer that made the song Rehab, and ironically, she's in it right now. Troubled singer Amy Winehouse was on videotape smoking crack. Yes, kids, crack kills, at a hotel in the UK, and that led her husband, Blake Fielder Civil, to divorce her if she doesn't clean up her act. She has had her troubles, so let's hope she makes the right decision. Currently, like I said, she's in rehab, getting help, and she said yes, 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 and not no, 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 and no to ledge. Stat Records is, along with Motown, one of the most influential urban record labels of all time. With its gritty soul and down-home approach, artists such as Rufus Thomas, Isaac Hayes, Carla Thomas, Sam and Dave, Otis Redding, and others were able to really let loose and be raw rather than be put through people, the assembly line, which was Motown. Located in Memphis, Tennessee, Jim Stewart and Estelle Axton sought to cash in on the R&B boom and offered a non-cookie-cutter approach to R&B. Just recently, the label has been reactivated with artists such as Angie Stone and Isaac Hayes. So Stax definitely has its place in music history. But before we go, there's rumors floating around that 80s, 90s boy band New Kids on the Block will be reuniting. And I kind of find that ironic because yours truly did an interview with Danny Wood from New Kids on the Block. And he said, never say never on a reunion. That's all I got to say about that. But expect an announcement sometime next month. Well, Time Machine, WAG 103.1 FM. We're going to go behind the scenes of the show. We're going to do some exciting things with Music Beat. So stay tuned. But right now, I'm going to throw it back to Liza and Chris with more UNCG News Break. Back to you guys.